on January 11th, we filed a lawsuit, and it might not be a surprise to you that the three principal defendants that are Christopher Wray, who is the chief of the FBI, Alejandro Mayorkas, and Mary Garland. The three of them, 2 weeks ago, I think 3 weeks ago, got articles of impeachment that in the House of Representatives that will be, processed in the congressional way, whatever. So we filed suit against them first, like I say, to on a declaratory judgment, to get a declaration from the court saying it is illegal to have non-terrorist on a terrorist database. That's a principal claim. Second claim also is, there's also for damages. And one of our plaintiffs, who is Dr. Lambert, I think he's like the first civilian that was diagnosed with Havana syndrome by Dr. Hofer in Miami. And the important part about Havana syndrome is that it's in the law, we have an expression called, it's res ipsa loquitur, which is the thing speaks for itself. And you cannot have Havana syndrome if you have not been the victim of directed energy weapons attack. I didn't say that. That has been said by the National Academies of Sciences and Engineering. So that's one of our plaintiffs. After 6 months of being attacked with directed energy weapons, you develop Havana syndrome. And it's not like just standing in front of your microwave oven does it. So that is part of the allegations are not only the torment and the torture that many of these people have gone through, but also the physical damages. And obviously the declaratory judgment that if they are not terrorists, they shouldn't be in a terrorist database. And subject to the defamation that entails, many of them try to get a job. They are denied jobs because these lists is shared with credit reporting the companies, with hiring, like headhunters, that kind of thing, So the government defamation is huge, and it needs to stop. Although there's like 300 to 400,000 estimated in the United States, there are 6 million around the world, and this is really important because people around the world, many of them, they think it's the act of, it's the work of witchcraft. They don't know what's going on with them. Many people, for example, in Europe, they cannot speak about the V2K because they are automatically placed in a mental hospital. I know about this young man in Britain that they force inject him every week for being supposedly mentally ill. And if he refuses, they will put him in a mental hospital. And I believe, these are not medications, but chemicals that are injected into people to facilitate, the mind, the torture and the mind control. The key part about B2K not being schizophrenia is that medicine doesn't shut it off. And there is a patent for it. And the United States has acknowledged that it has used the auditory microwave beam effect on enemy combatants in Iraq and in Desert Storm, whispering, just sending the messages to the enemy combatants. So there is an acknowledgement by the United States armed forces that they use this technology on people.
Yeah, but so their logic in terms of why they're doing this is experimentation purposes. Is that the logic of this program?
Yes. Well, I have learned a lot. I only arrived to targeted justice in September, but it has been like an intensive 10-hour seminar for me, and I am very grateful for that. The goal of the program is to get you to kill yourself.